Yo, what's up everybody? Jumping here, and I am back with my Noob's Guide for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Alrighty guys, well, I'm in the room where the boy was. He is no longer here. And in the last episode, I fought the Divine Dragon, and now I'm here. Emma's there, and she's over that guy's dead body. There is an item in this room that I did forget about, so let me go ahead and show this right now. It's right here behind the wall. Oops, my bad. I knew I was going to miss some items, but I think that there's only really a couple. I mean, there might be a couple more that I miss. It's really hard to say. But now we can talk to Emma. Now, the first thing she's going to give us is a key. We need that key to actually go and fight the final boss. So that is something. And you can talk to her again once she's done talking. And at this point, you're going to have an option. And that's really about your skills, what you want to do, because there are a couple things that you can now do when it comes to your skill points. Because at the very end of the game, once you have done like the other area, you can actually get this mask. Now here is kind of the problem with the mask. You can use it to actually up your attack power using your skill points. It's going to cost you 5 skill points to up your attack power. It is kind of a nice thing, honestly, to have. But, really, the problem is, do you want to get all the trophies or not? At least on your first playthrough of the game. Because if you do want to get all the trophies, then you're going to have to get all of the skills. That's pretty much what you have to do. And there are a lot of them. And by the time that you get all of the skills, it's going to cost you so much experience that the mask really is kind of useless. But I guess that's debatable because you can always farm experience. Now, one thing about farming experience that I personally think is that it is better to go on a higher New Game Plus. The higher, the better, and you can just sit there and farm XP like crazy, especially at the end of the game. I will be showing you ways that you can farm experience at the end of the game, and they are pretty much the best ways of getting experience. So, if you don't want to actually get all the skills, you don't care about the trophies / achievements or whatever, then, honestly, you can take some of your skill points that you might have built up and increase your attack power, which can help for the end of the game, and it can also help for New Game Plus, so it's up to you. Now, we're actually going to go over here because there is another item that I forgot down here, so let's grab that, or I'll just fall. But it's right here, and there's also a mini-boss that we can fight, and it's a lot quicker to get to him if we go from this angle, so that's what we're going to do. And yeah. Now this mini-boss, you have some options against this guy. He has red eyes. If a mini-boss or a guy has red eyes, that means that you can set them on fire, and that will absolutely destroy them. But we're just going to use the umbrella. The umbrella is definitely probably the easiest / safest way of taking this guy out. You have to watch out for his sweep attack. That's the only big thing. But whenever he attacks, we are just going to spam. Okay, are you going to attack or not, bro? Come on! Come on! There we go. And there's the stupid sweep. He is going to annoy me. Alright, come on. You don't want to spam it too much, though, because if you do, it can be a problem for you. Because you might run out of your spirit emblems. And in fact, I think I spammed it a little bit too much there. So I need to kind of back away from him so he doesn't hit me. And use that again, and now we can use it. Come on. There we go. Again. There we go. One more time. One more time. One more time for me. One more time. There we go. We got him. But as you can see, it is very easy. Just watch out for the sweep attack. You really don't have much time. If you're going to use the umbrella, it's kind of hard to react to that sweep attack. I will be honest. So, if you get hit by it, just back away like I did. Heal. And if you need to use the Tanto again, use the Tanto again. That's perfectly okay. But now that he is dealt with, and we got a prayer bead from him, we can come over here, and we can actually go ahead and walk up the steps here, and we can actually get this idol. One thing I really hate, and I really hate the castle area for this reason, you have to get the idols literally 3 times. That is, like, kind of ridiculous. I don't know why they decided to do that, but yeah, this place is always changing, and you always have to come back for the idols. Let's go ahead and go invisible here. There is a guy right there. If you're going from this angle, you might not be able to sneak up on him properly because you might make some noise. Just be careful. If you're slow about it, you should be able to get him. But the problem is if you like knock that over, he will know you're there. So just be careful about that. Let's pick up the item in here. There's going to be some enemies over here. Now, it's really up to you if you want to fight them or not. I mean, you really don't have to. All you really need to do here is just run in here and grab this item that I am failing at grabbing. And then, yeah, let them fight. Who cares? There is another guy. He's over there. Okay, he knows I'm here, I guess. See you later. Go have fun with those guys. Now, let's run to this idol and unlock it again. And this is another, like, farming technique. If you want to use this one, this is, like, a pretty good one. But honestly, I say the other one is much, much better. But I do know that people do like this one, because you can sneak up behind this guy, no problem. And on New Game, he drops 1,052 experience. That's pretty freaking good, I'll be honest. That's definitely not bad. So if you want to farm him, you can, but I'm not going to bother. The other farming area is much better, in my opinion. And if you do want to farm that on New Game, you can do that, especially if you are just going for attack power. If you are having trouble with the final boss, then you can actually sit there and farm that for a while and just keep increasing your attack power. So now, we are actually going to head down here, and there's going to be a couple items. Once again, I'll be honest with you, there's really no point in fighting these enemies, just because they will kill each other, to be quite honest. Now, this guy right here, sneak up behind him, and oh, I should have never done that. Okay, I actually meant to switch this to the attack buff. This guy, does he not see me? Oh my god, he doesn't. That's crazy. I was for sure he would see me, but there is an item down here. Now, there are some other enemies as well over here, but I don't think there's anything over here. You can sneak up behind this dummy if you like, take him out. And let's see, how much experience is he worth? He's worth quite a bit. This is another area where you can kill some enemies for experience, but once again, if you want experience, the best place is coming up. Alright, so, let me see. I should have not have come down here like this. But it really doesn't matter. We will just go the other way for now. Or we can actually just grapple up. What am I talking about? Let's just grapple back up. There is another item over here. So there's one right here. And did I grab the other one? No. Here's the other one. So let's pick that up as well. And now, we're just going to ignore these enemies. And we are going to run over to this idol here to unlock it again. Or we won't be able to. Okay. Yeah. See you later. I don't care about that idol. It does not matter. Same with these enemies. It does not matter. You can sneak up and kill one and then just get your attack buff and go crazy on one if you like. But we're not going to do that, especially when we have 100 guys chasing after us. That is just not a very good idea. Now, this fight, a lot of people might struggle with it, but honestly, it is really not hard. The main thing about this fight is that, first of all, the strategy I'm going to show is pretty good, and I would definitely say that it should work very consistently, because we're just going to be R1 spamming and maybe doing a little bit of a teabag of doom here. But here's the deal. I have seen people do some crazy stuff with this fight, and I just can't get it to work. But I do know that what you can do is actually sneak up behind this first guy, and then you can use your smoke screen, and you can kill the first guy. And when you use that, then you can backstab the mini-boss. Then there's another guy in this area that you can backstab, but first you want to switch to the buff, and then you just R1 spam. And it's really, really easy. But I can't actually get that to work. Maybe I'm just a scrub, I don't know. Maybe they fixed it, or they nerfed it. I'm not exactly sure. I've seen that in a video before, and I thought that was epic. But yeah, you see how there's two guys here, you can eavesdrop on them. The one on the left, you can backstab, use the smoke screen, get the actual mini-boss on the right, take off a health bar, and then there's an enemy over there, you can run up behind him, switch to the weapon buff, backstab move, and then just get the buff and go crazy. But what we're going to do is we are just going to backstab this guy, get the buff, and now, all you have to do is just R1 spam like crazy when he does that. Just block it. You can McCurry counter that. Whoa! Get into the fire, bro. But the main thing here is just R1 spam like crazy. And as you can see, you can really mess them up. And the buff will last for pretty much the entire second health bar as well. You can walk behind him here if you like. That is an option whenever he does do his like big move. There it is. Get behind him like we did before. The first time we fought this guy. And then there you go, take him out. Easy peasy. But the weapon buff makes that fight kind of a joke. So now, let's actually grab the items in this area. And we can actually go and unlock the idol for the final boss. We're not going to fight him yet, because there's no point. But to get to that area, we need to come over here, and then grapple over there. There is an item over here that we can get, so let's actually go and get that real quick. Let's jump on up. And we just need to head down here. So, we can just hop on down. And now, we can come over here and pick up the item. Now, we can just go ahead and hop down to the very bottom. And there's going to be this branch that we can grapple to R. We could just grapple right here. What's the point? And let's grab the idol. So now this is where the final boss is, but we're going to now go another way. So that is what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and grab this mask. I'm going to show you how to get this if you are curious about how to up your damage. And if you don't care about the skills, then you don't really need the skills. I mean, I'm personally really happy with my skills. But I just wanted to kind of tell you guys, like, that's your two options. Either you want to go for the skills and honestly just focus on that. Do not waste skill points on attack. If you are trying to get all the skills for the trophy, you do want to just use your skill points on your skills. And then later on, you can use it on attack power if that's something you want to do. But we need to go to the abandoned dungeon entrance. And I will cut this ahead and I will see you guys in a moment. Alrighty, well we are here, and now we need to talk to this guy, and you need to make sure you have enough gold for this, because I did point this out before, but now we can buy it at the very end of the game. It costs 5,000 sin, but once you buy that and you have all 3 pieces, the other 2 pieces you got from turning in the treasure cart scales, now you have the mask. So now you have this option, whenever you go to the idol, to enhance attack power using skill points. Like I said, it's going to cost you 5 skill points to do this, and the problem is that later on, it's going to take forever to get a skill point. And if you're trying to get that trophy, you 100% want to really just focus on that and do not use this option. So, now we can go ahead and travel back. I am actually going to go to this idol, and then from here, we can actually make our way to where the other optional boss is, and we will fight him, and we will also fight another mini-boss, and that will be our last prayer bead, so we can actually maximize our health as well. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and sneak up on this guy, get some easy experience, but where we're going is we are going to the old grave area. That's where we can eventually find the optional boss and the mini-boss. But if you come from this angle, you can actually get a jumping death blow on one of these guys. But honestly, at this point of the game, I personally recommend probably just running past most of the enemies. Because if you want experience, you can always farm it. So there's really no point to waste time fighting the enemies. I will fight most of them, honestly. But like I said, I don't really think it's like something that you need to do at this point of the game. Let's take that guy out. And now there's going to be another one that we can stealth kill like right away over here. So that's something that we're going to do. If you come from this angle, you should be able to get him no problem. So sneak up behind him. And there is an item over here that's kind of funny. It's all the way across from us. Now on my first playthrough, the way I got that item was pretty ridiculous. I'm going to show you guys how I got it. And then I'll show you the correct way of actually getting it. But here's the dirty little secret. It's not worth it at all. And on my first playthrough, I sat there for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get that stupid item. Oh my god, it was awful. You can eavesdrop on this guy, by the way, if you want to, but let's just go ahead and stealth kill him, get some easy experience. And now, the way that I did it was I jumped up here and I grabbed the ledge. And then I like pretty much walked to the edge over here, and then I jumped off of this and I held square to try to grab the ledge behind me. So I'm gonna try it again. It's real awkward, okay, as you can see. You can barely like see with the camera, but somewhere on this wall you can do it. So let's jump off. Ugh. Where am I? Okay, I didn't move at all. Okay, jump off the wall. Oh my god, it's so difficult. Ugh. Okay. I might not get it, honestly, because it's pretty random. There we go, we got it! But yeah, That's what I figured out. And I'm like, oh, I can get the item now. But I'm going to show you the real way of getting this item. But check this out. This is the worst thing ever. Scrap iron 2. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. But anyway, there is another item down here that you can get. It's in the water. It's over here, so let's pick that up. Now, the real way you're supposed to get that item, although, I'll be honest, I really shouldn't even show you guys this because I'm sure you're already saying, well, I'm not going to grab that. What's the point? And that is true. What is the point? But, you know, hey, I have to, right? It's the Noob's Guide. I have to try to get every item I can, so that's what I'm doing, alright? Anyway, we're coming over here. And yeah, all you have to do is actually jump off of the top of the castle, and there is a grappling hook that you can get to. So if you just jump off here, you can just grapple over here, and there you go. And then you can go get the item. But that is just so stupid. Alright, so once again, this is a spot that I would say that you might want to run past the enemies, okay? But there is an item that we can get if we drop down on the roof here. Just let's go all the way down. And we can just jump right here and grab this item. Now, for this part, if you are going to fight these enemies, which you might want to, you might not, you can kind of just chill here and let them fight each other for a little bit. Just to weaken them up, you know, soften them up, whatever you want to say. But yeah, they will kill each other. There's a lot of gun guys on this part. And that's the part that makes this a little bit annoying. But let's go ahead and rush out now. And honestly, if you are going to fight them, though, oh, man, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to mortal draw. My God, they are so in sync. That is amazing, okay? Take that guy out. Rah! Take this guy out. And let's take out the gun guy as well. Come here. Where are you? There you are. Rah! They are weak, though. The gun guys are weak, which really, really bothers me in video games. I've talked about this before. But it is just a little bit annoying to me. I don't understand the logic behind this all the time. But in every video game, every single one, the ranged enemies always have the lowest health. You can always kill them the fastest. And it's like they have like the least amount of armor or whatever. But if you look at these guys, they actually have about the same armor as the other guys. But yet, the other guys are so much stronger. It's kind of strange that that is the case. And same with other enemies, like throughout the playthrough. Like there's like certain like archers and stuff where they're wearing pretty much the same armor as the soldiers, so it's just weird. Alright, so go invisible here. We do need to kill all the enemies here. There is a guy waiting right there, so if we just jump up here, we can go ahead and just sneak up behind him and take him out, no problem. Alright, there is another guy down there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where he is at. But if we actually run into this building over here, we can go ahead and pick up the item. And there is an annoying bell guy who will see us if we are visible, so keep that in mind. But if you sneak up behind him, then he's really not a problem. So there you go. And now let's go ahead and grapple over here. Now this will be a little bit tricky, but we can use our really good friend, the Shard, here. So just hide in the grass. If you're in the grass, he won't see you. Sneak behind him, and boom, there you go. Now, the last one, I'm fairly confident that you have to fight this guy, and he is kind of strong. So you kind of have the option here to just grab the item and run. So it's up to you on what you want to do. But sneaking behind this guy is pretty much probably impossible. Is there a grappling spot here? Yeah, I mean, technically, you might be able to do something here. Let me try it. I'm just doing this for science. Yeah, no, the second I did that, he's seen me. So, pretty much, I don't think there's a way to do it. But watch out. These guys have hyper armor. And, yeah, as you can see, you cannot just rely on being able to attack them when they're attacking you. If they're attacking you, just get ready to teabag doom. Now, anytime they do that little shoulder charge move, they will do a thrusting attack at the end there. Watch out. Okay, attack him. Ah! Okay, come on. Hyper armor bastard. There we go. Woo! No! I messed it up so bad. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna firecracker you and then waste it. No, I got him. Okay, good. That's good. Alright. He's gonna break my stuff for sure. Ah! Here we go. Alright. Boom! And we got him. Nice. But yeah, those guys are really strong. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if you look at his armor, I mean, he's so strong. But his armor is pretty much the same as the other dude. So, I don't really get it. Now, for this part, you might want to use your Tonto. There should be one more enemy somewhere around here. So, let's see if I can find him. Where is this dude? Pretty sure there should have been one more dude roaming around here. I do not... Oh, there he is. I see him now. That's not good. He's kind of close to this boss guy. What is he doing down here? That's so strange. But we are definitely going to be seen here. Or not. Beautiful. Now, this is like the last, like, little sumo wrestler guy. So, main thing with these guys, of course, is get the backstab. Anytime they buff, get behind them, do some attacks. When they attack us, oh, if they do the grab, jump backwards. Always jump backwards against a grab, okay? That's just the rule, pretty much. Now, pretty much, at this point, we're just going to Firecracker and get behind him and attack him. Now, get out of there. Oh, he's buffing. I'm just going to do one attack and then run away. I'm really waiting for his sword to not be on fire. When he does that, run behind him, and you should be able to get some hits. Jump over his sweep. Okay. Whoa. No, no, no. Attack away all you want. Firecracker. Get behind him. Just do some attacks. Now I'm just going to Teabag of Doom. Run away. Wait for him to do something. Now when he does that, honestly, you can get behind him. Like if you just walk behind him or run behind him. Whoa. No, I hate that move so much. Alright, Firecracker. Get behind him. Some attacks. Alright, boom. Let's back away. There we go. These guys are so easy, honestly, if you're just patient. Alright. Now let's run away. And I think we get Firecracker. Alright. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. Alright. Nope. Let's just do this. Hurrah! No. Come on. Alright. Honestly, let's just be safe here. Firecracker. What am I doing? He was only one hit. And there you go. And that should refill our spirit emblems. Now for this part, I'm pretty sure you're going to be seen regardless. There's a lot of ranged enemies over here. So let's run out here and pick up the item. Now, let's just kind of like rush these guys. Yeah, they're already shooting at me, which is quite annoying, okay? But we can go ahead and Mortal Draw. Watch out for the guys with the cannons. Those guys are annoying. And I wish I would have actually taken out the stupid enemy with the gun. Alright, I want to take you out now. Oh my god, I'm on fire! Run away. Firecracker would definitely be good here. Okay? Take out these stupid enemies. Now we can try to take this guy out. Rah! Die. Alright, pick up the stuff. Let's run out here. Grab this. Now, this one merchant is no longer here, okay? But you do get something here if you did complete the merchant quest. So that's kind of a cool thing. Alright, be careful because the fire can burn you. So don't let that happen. Let's go ahead and jump up here. And we can go ahead and rest at this idol here. Now, I don't think there's any like additional items to the side. I'm pretty sure there's not. But up here, we can just grapple up. And we can actually come up behind this guy and take him out real quick. Once again, the ranged enemies are really weak, so not a problem. But this is the spot right here that you can farm experience like really easily. So I'm going to quickly show you like how to do this. So pretty much what you do is, and there are options to like do like more of this where you can just like kind of run through the entire area. But it's really best just to kill like the first like couple enemies. So you can actually get behind this guy over here. Alright, so you can just grapple up this way. And you can just backstab this guy. And now you just want to drop off here. Okay, so drop off. There's a guy right here. You can sneak up behind him. Take him out. Okay. Now we can just walk up behind this guy. take him out. And I'm trying to remember, there are a couple more. So let's take out the guy with the sword, because the cannon guy should be a lot easier to take out. And you can mortal draw him if you like, but it doesn't matter. And there you go. You can get a ton of experience, and all you have to do is just use your idol. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Actually, never mind. I don't have to do that. What am I talking about? I'm not going to show it again. But there is actually an item down here. So let's pick that up. And now we need to actually make our way to the other side over here. And there will be the merchant guy right here. And look, our friend, he's dead. No. But, like I said, if you completed his quest, you can actually go ahead and get this. And if you read it, it actually gives you a discount, which is awesome for New Game Plus. And it only costs you 1 cent. So once you buy this item from him, that's pretty much it for his little story. And now he is dead. So there you go. Okay. Let me go ahead and jump up here now. Honestly, you know what? I will go ahead and go back to the idol, because I do want to actually get some water and go to the bathroom. So I'm going to cut this ahead, and I will see you guys in a moment. Alrighty guys, well I am back, but I am kind of happy that I decided to do that, because while I was in the bathroom, I did remember that I actually had the prayer beads and I could maximize my health and my posture, so I went ahead and did that. But also, I'm going to go ahead and do this farming technique one more time just to talk about it a little bit more. And that is, I personally, like I said earlier, recommend really doing this on New Game Plus. A higher New Game Plus is definitely the best. You can speedrun through the game once you know it pretty quickly. But as you can see, my bar is going up, but it still is taking like a really long time. So like if you want to farm all the skills for the trophy, this will take you a long time. But, you know, it is quick. It is a very nice farming method, and it's very quick. So, once you take out all the enemies, just use your little homeward idol and reset it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and keep going forward. Now, I'm going to be honest with this next part. There are several items, and I mean several items, but this is one of those moments where I personally recommend, honestly, just running through it. And the reason why is because there are like 15, maybe like 20 enemies here. And you can already see them in the distance. They're all over the place. So the chance of you dying here is pretty high. But if you kind of just do what I do here, you can pretty much get all the items, like no problem. You just kind of like run over here. There's an item over here. We can pick this up. But as you can see, there's a bunch of dudes everywhere. It's like, oh my god, this is crazy. Let's go ahead and grapple up here. There's an item right here. Let's drop down into the house. I don't know if there's an item in here or not. I don't think there is. But there is one right here, so there you go. There's an item up there as well, so let's run up there. I'm about to say, if you don't see me, you are blind. Although I am invisible. Look at all the indicators. There's so many enemies. Now you can... There is an ogre here too, by the way. But you can just backstab him. It's not really a problem. But technically, you can kind of just run away from the enemies and then like slowly maneuver to backstab all of them. But personally... Oh my god. That guy. But personally, I just think it's best to kind of just run through it. Like I said, if you need experience, you can farm experience. It's not really hard. And I think I got all the items in that area. But here comes the optional boss. And this is a really cool boss battle. But we are going to cheese the crap out of it. Because this is absolutely one of the hardest bosses in the game. Oh no, see you later. Bye-bye. Alrighty guys, well it is time to cheese. Now the first thing you want to do if you are going to try the cheese is you want the boss to actually kill the enemies that are in this room. So let him do that. I've been kind of standing here for a minute just to let him go ahead and kill those enemies. If you want to reset the area after he has killed the enemies, you can do that. But he should be just chilling over there, and now we can do the cheese. Now you might be watching this in the future, and if you are, they might have already patched this little cheese. If they have, there are plenty of videos to show you how to fight them legit, and there's a lot of really good videos. But at the end here, once I have beaten him with the cheese, I will talk about a couple items that you can use to definitely help you fight him legitly. Because he is definitely the second hardest boss in the game. I guess it's debatable, but I would say that he is the second hardest boss. And then the final boss is probably the hardest. But the final boss, you can cheese him too, and that is something that I don't think they'll ever patch, just because it's like a core mechanic, and it's really nothing crazy like this. This is a crazy cheese, and this is something that you might see them patching in the future. Now, I do want to talk about a little bit of lore here. That is the sculptor. That's what happened to him. He is now the demon of hatred. So I always thought that was really cool. But let's do the cheese. So what you want to do is, once those enemies are dead, run down here and he will aggro. Now you want to run to the left and you want to go ahead and chill over here by this rock and let him get close to you. Once he does, run! And then you want to kind of chill like right here. Let him go ahead and get close. If he hits you, it's not really a problem. You just want him to get there, okay? Once he's there, then he should be stuck there, okay? If he hits you, it's really not a problem, like I said. Just let him do it, okay? Now he's completely stuck. He cannot move. So we can sit here for an hour messing up the cheese, and it's completely okay. Now to do the cheese, what you want to do is you're going to use this tower here. Now you want to come at this from about this angle, and you want to run, and then you want to jump. You want to kind of wait on your jump here, so kind of get close to it before you jump. But you want to run, and you want to jump, and you want to grapple. Okay, well, grab the ledge. Once you have done that, then go ahead and just jump and hold square again to grab the ledge again. Now this is the tricky part. This is the part that you might mess up multiple times. But remember, he is trapped. He cannot move from that spot. So that's good for us. What you want to do is you want to run, and then you want to run to this part right here, and then you want to jump about last minute, and then you need to grapple to that wall. I keep saying grapple, but grab the wall there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try it, and I might mess it up because it is tricky. Alright, so we're going to run, and we're going to jump. I did it perfect, actually, but I don't know if you could tell there, but I was able to kind of float for a moment there. Like, I was not really on the ledge anymore, and then I jumped. So that's kind of how you want to time it. Go ahead and climb up here, and jump on this roof over here, and kind of walk over to this spot. And now he is going to attack us. At least he's going to try to attack us, and he cannot hit us. And we're just going to chill here and just wait for it, and there he goes! Goodbye. And he actually will tell you thank you. He will thank you for killing him, pretty much. Because remember, that is the sculptor. And that's just really sad. Now, that's done. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and actually talk a little bit here about the legit way of fighting him. Now, he has a lot of really annoying attacks. One of the worst ones, though, is when he jumps up in the air. The easiest way to counter that is to use the umbrella, but you want to use the fire umbrella. So that is something that you want. Anytime he jumps in the air, just use that to block it, and you should be good. A lot of the fight is you dodging and trying to avoid him, so you have to learn the timing. Being unlocked is very good. Now, once per health bar, he has 3. That's kind of the crazy part. But once per health bar, he will stun, and that will give you a lot of free damage. So if you use buffs, you can do a ton of damage to him, and then he'll stun. One thing that you can use, and some people like to use this on the final phase, but I personally think that it's probably better to use this once per phase. Or you can go ahead and use it twice at the end for the 3rd phase, and you can use it once for the 2nd phase, because if you can pretty much get good at the 1st phase, you should be able to get that done no problem. But you can use the whistle. This will stun him just like it would stun the headless enemies, and if you can do enough damage to him, he will stun again, and then just keep smacking him, and then you can finish him off pretty much with that. So that's going to be my little tips. Like I said, you should also maybe watch a video if you're struggling against him. But I personally say cheese him, okay? I say cheese him while you can, because eventually they might patch that, and there will be an item over here And let's actually run up here. I think there's a woman you can talk to up here as well, but I think that might be the only item. The merchant's still up there. You can talk to him, but yeah, so you can talk to her. And actually, there is an item in here, so let's go ahead and grab that as well. Thank you very much. And I don't think there's anything in this building. No, there's not. Okay, so like I said, we can talk to the woman. I don't think anything happens with her. Yeah, I think she just like talks to you. I don't know, but yeah, you can go ahead and talk to her and listen to her. But there you go. That's the Demon of Hatred. Now, we only have one more thing left to do, and we are done. And that is the final boss. Which, like I said, he is by far the hardest boss in the entire game. But I'm going to be showing a strategy that is fantastic. And you should be able to beat the final boss no problem. If you actually follow the strategy, it is amazing in terms of just taking him out and really not having an issue, because he is very hard, and I've heard people took like weeks to beat him. They died like 100 times. It's pretty ridiculous, but if you use the strategy that I'm going to show, it's so easy. But I'm going to save that for the next video. That's something that I do like to do a lot. Whenever you're dealing with a hard game like this, I like to actually like save the final boss for the final video. That way I can kind of label these videos a certain way. I want to name this video, at least put it in the parentheses, Demon of Hatred. And then in the next video, I can put the final boss name. That way people, if they're just searching for that boss, they can find just that boss. And if they're searching for the Demon of Hatred, they can actually find the Demon of Hatred. So if you're wondering why I'm doing it that way, that's why. But I will try to bring out that video very soon, because all I have to do is fight the boss. I don't have to do anything else. So that will be cool. But anyway, guys, I really do hope that you have enjoyed this and that this has helped. If it has, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe for future videos. And I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day. And peace out.